endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a large network of membranous sheets and tubes. Is called endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of membranous sheets and tubes. Is called endoplasmic reticulum. They are filled with fluids and carries materials throughout the cell. They are filled with fluids and carries material throughout the cell, due to which it is also called transport system of the cell. It transport materials between the cytoplasm of the cell and nucleus. It is present around the nucleus. If you have seen the structure of animal cell or plant cell, you can see it is endoplasmic reticulum form a network like structure around the nucleus. So it transport material between the cytoplasm of cell and the nucleus. That's why it is called transport system of the cell. It also provides surface for some biochemical activities. It provides surface for biochemical activities. It can be classified into two types. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, here you can see it is rough endoplasmic reticulum, which contains ribosomes. That's why it seems rough. It contains endoplasmic reticulum that contains ribosomes are called rough endoplasmic reticulum, whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum does not contain any ribosome. That's why it seems smooth. Okay, so there are two different types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough and smooth. Rough endoplasmic has ribosomes embedded within its structure, giving a rough appearance, and whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum does not have these ribosomes, hence appear smooth. Got it? Now so, what are the functions of endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum performs synthesis of protein, second, synthesis of lipid. It also provides internal support to the cell, mechanical support to the cell, and it helps in secretion of enzyme, hormones inside the cell. These are the function of endoplasmic reticulum. So, endoplasmic reticulum performs synthesis of proteins because of the presence of ribosome in rough endoplasmic reticulum. So, these are the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum contains ribosome. That's why it can synthesize of proteins. Whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum performs synthesis of lipids. Okay, so in this way, endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes proteins, lipids, and provides internal support to the cell and help in secretion of enzyme and hormones inside the cell. These are all about endoplasmic reticulum. Now next is vacuole. Vacuoles are generally present in plant cell. In animal cells they are absent. If they are present, they are very small in size and large in number. But in plant cell, single and very large vacuole are present in plant cell, and they occupy center position of the cell. That's why nucleus is at the corner of the cell. In plant cell, vacuoles are present at the center of the cell. They are very large and single. While if in animal, mainly they are absent in animal cell, but if it is present, they are large in number and very small in size. Okay, and now the term vacuole means empty space, empty sacs, bag-like structure. Vacuoles are fluid-filled organelles. It contains fluid surrounded by a membrane. They help in it is an empty sac-like structure. That's why they help in storage and disposal of various substances. They can store food or other nutrients required by a cell to survive. They also store waste product. They store food as well as waste product and prevent the entire cells from contamination because they contains all the waste products. In this way, they prevent entire cells from contamination. The vacuole in plants are larger than those in animal cell, and the plant vacuoles occupy more than 80% of the volume of the cell. The vacuoles may be one or more in number in plant cell, as I told you. Now what are the functions of plant cell? It acts as storage sacs of cells and store food, water, sugar, minerals and waste product of the cell. It acts as a storage sac and store food, water, sugar, mineral and waste product. It provides turbidity and rigidity, strength to the plant cell. It's all about plants, vacuoles.